Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid. Once. But that was a long time ago. Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick, we're playing more Arcade Spirits, and what a day! Quirky coworkers, die-hard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness or some such cliche, but nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. It's true. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I dropped down on one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back to try and work the kinks out of my sore shoulders. And spot an upside down kid. What? Huh? The fuck? Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. Even still, I set up and turn around. Oh, I thought those were like glowing blue eyes. Better. Wait, what's the kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi. You are? He's like, I'm the new hire. Mikey. Okay, let's start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Dandleton. So, what are you doing back here? This is an employees only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get in? The guy at the desk dropped this. He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh. Score 1 for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay, but you can't stay back here. Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Why? This is curious. I lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Alright, is this gonna be like a creepypasta game all of a sudden? Don't you want to play with your friends? And he gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody here. My family just moved to the city. And before that, we lived in another city.
Makes sense.
And one more for that, but I was too little to remember.
Well, makes sense.
Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And she left because she's got to work.
Oh, okay. New kid in town, huh? He nods, mutely. Still, I should have busted him, then and there. Brought him back out to the party where the other parents could supervise him. Should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid, I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks, you really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult like Mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid. Once. But that was a long time ago. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school, never really making any friends, not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided to just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What does that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to do without really being sad over it.
That sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
I guess that, man, this kid's dropping some truth on you, Dandleton. I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. And then I bite my tongue hard. Just, ow. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. Wouldn't have helped little Dandleton out if an adult did this for me. Just an adult being like, listen, you just suppress that shit. Yeah, no, feel your feels. So instead, I decided to be the adult that little Dandleton would have needed. Hey, it could be totally worse. Aliens could attack. Not really the time. It won't always be this bad. Life has ups and downs. Or your mommy loves you. That's why she works hard. But this won't beat you, right? You're a tough kid. Or you take the time you need. I'll stay with you. Let's go with this route. Be like, it won't always be this bad. Like I said, it gets better. And Mikey, look. Both of us had some sad times, but it's not always going to be like that. Now, I work here, at an arcade. I help people play fun games all day. How cool is that? And I did make a friend eventually, a nice girl named Juniper. She helps me when I'm feeling bad, and I help her. I won't lie to you. You'll still feel sad sometimes. Life can be really difficult, but it won't always be difficult. If you can keep your head up, you can ride through the good and the bad parts. there anything in your life that's always good, no matter what? Mikey thinks it over a little. I like cartoons, and I can watch those no matter where we live. There you go. See, no matter how sad you get, you'll always have your cartoons. Any city you live in will have them. See, there are good things along with the bad. Does anybody else at your school like the same cartoons you do? I don't know. Do you want to find out? There's a super easy way. Just ask them. Really? Really, you'd be surprised. Okay, Mr. Dandleton? Yeah? Do you like Ultra Warrior Unicorn Rainbow Champions too? I like it more than you ever could. So yes. I funplexing love Ultra Warrior Unicorn Rainbow Champions. Don't tell your mom I used that word. Just tell her I said funplex. The kid grins, amused that he caught me swearing. And well, then we're both laughing, because I'm just an ordinary person now, not some authority figure. I make mistakes. Both of us have highs and lows. Like that time I swore in front of a small child that I had just met. Hey, I bet some of the kids out there love Ultra Warrior Unicorn Rainbow Champions. I mean, who doesn't? How about we go back out there and you can ask the other kids what cartoons they like? You never know until you ask. I don't know. Not saying they'll all be your friends. Some won't, but some will. The good and the bad, Mikey. You get both if you look, and it's worth looking for the good.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go talk to them. That's the spirit. Now get out of my employee break room. I take his hand and lead him back out to the main room. There. We helped a small child. We done good today. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all Mikey's problems. I'm no child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for one moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself long ago. 15 years ago. Everything changed. No more family vacations. No more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them, and they couldn't take time off work. The whole Carlson family had to learn to settle, to accept a lot in life we'd been dealt, to simply go with the flow, never hoping, never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I'd only known her for a few years, one of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. Today has been, well, bonkers. Alternately boring and hectic, surreal, and way too real. But I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I've been in a very, very long time. Beep beep. Beep beep, Dandleton. Huh? My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your body language suggests you're very happy right now. Jesus, like, that's a little too specific for you to know. Yeah, I guess I am. How'd you know? I just told you, silly. I analyzed your voice and your body language. Don't you pay attention? I mean, how do you know I love this job so much?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't. But I did know you love pizza yums. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements. Fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced to your roommate's posting talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.97% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know? I try to be. She tries to be. Alright. Was that the end of the first day? Did we complete the first day? From the cars pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. It's just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out by now if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kiddies. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but that can wait. I'd rather go help someone with the tidying up and maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in with everyone though. Who do I want to hang out with? Oh, we can choose who we want to spend time with. Well, Gavin's tapping at his tablet and frowning. Guess I'll go right up to him. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Naomi's prying gum out of a coin slot and looks ready to cry. Queen Bee's packing up her gear ready to go home. Teo's cooling down with some Fast Cars 5 before the day's through. Percy's finally finished his Moopy game and is ready to leave. Well, these three look like they're fine. Let's take a look at Naomi because she looks like she's ready to cry. That's kind of sad. Naomi definitely looks like she could use a hand. Someone jammed bright pink bubblegum into a coin slot and she's trying to clear the sticky mess out. How could they? How could they do this to a poor innocent little Q*bert trademark? Hey, need a hand? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, work on the second player slot for me. I've got swabs and stuff in my kit there. Grab what you need.
So frustrating.
Honestly, the nerve of those kids. No respect at all for these games. Games aren't like chew-proof, machine-washable baby toys. They're delicate and deserve love and care. But they are toys, right? It's like, no, bitch, I just said they weren't. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, just, they're also works of art. I know not everybody sees it that way. Back in the 80s, operators would just throw away games that didn't perform well anymore. In the end, an arcade has to make money. That means using and abusing a game until it's time to put it out to pasture. But I don't have to like it, right? Definitely not. Stand up for game rights. Or the kids have a lot of fun, they're not all mean. Or how long does a game last realistically? No, I'll be like, no, you're right. We gotta take good care of the things. Of course not. You love these games. You shouldn't just let them be abused, even if they do have to make money. Next time you see some kid smacking a game around, stuffing gum into the slot or whatever, you let me know. I'll deal with them. Thanks, Dandleton. It's good to know someone's got my back. Still, I need to be realistic, right? I know this isn't a museum. We aren't preserving priceless treasures for generations to come. Or are we? Sometimes I treat it like my little private collection, but really, I do want people to play and enjoy these games, and that does wear them down in time. As long as I'm here, I'll pick up a game when it wobbles on its feet, dust it off, straighten it up, and send it out there to be played with all over again. There you go, see? You got a good heart, kid. With the last of the gum pulled out of the slot, Naomi closes up her toolbox. I should probably pull the coin mechs entirely and give them a good cleaning tomorrow, but I don't want to let the gum sit overnight. I'm heading home soon. I'll see you tomorrow, right? You got it, Naomi.
Woohoo!
Great. Alright, she gives me a big hug before bounding off to her workshop. My heart skips a beat and a half before reality resumes, already in progress. Alright, Dandleton, slow your roll. It was just a hug. With things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. Seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Dandleton, good work today. Thanks, boss. Mid-boss? Sub-boss? He's like, Gavin will do. Or mid-boss. That sounds cool. I can't say you've been a perfect employee, but my standards are impossibly high, so I'll just assume you were as close to perfect as is reasonable. Oh, okay then. You just say I'm perfect then. I noticed you give that girl with the stolen tickets free tokens. I stand by that decision. Fiscally, it's risky, but she had a great time replacing her tickets and likely will return to the arcade, so we'll call it break-even at worst. Yeah, we will. We will. Unfortunately, the cost of cleaning our carpets and costumes after the cupcake assault will be a chunk of change. Well, yeah. But I suppose you did all you could there. Pleased to say the sale of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze for a full $3,000 will indirectly offset quite a few of these costs. There, see? See how much money I made you on my first day? Give me a week. I'm glad you consulted me on that and stuck to your guns on the pricing. Even if I'd be happy to be rid of that relic entirely. Why it's still here is a good question. Was it not clear wanting it gone? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go, I'd say. Oh, Francine. Are you giving our poor little Dandleton a hard time, Gavin, dear? Miss Francine, I thought you were napping. It's like that was hours ago.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too, as does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor, isn't Percy stinking rich?
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in that name which shatter the dreams of others, well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. Dandleton, you understand, yes? The reason why? Why am I here? That's the question she asked me during that interview. Now I think I understand. I'm here today because I need to take risks. I've been mired in the muck for years now, just taking what I can get out of life, going with the flow. Look around and I see all sorts of risk takers, people chasing hopes and dreams without compromise, without looking back. Naomi, Percy, Queenbee, Teo, Ashley. Even you, Gavin. You know we're better than this. We don't settle, we fight. We chase after our hopes and dreams and cower before taking a chance. We don't take the safer option. I see.
Apologies.
Dandleton, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days, but I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams and protests. That's right, chase your dreams. I can assume you're still keen to work here, Dandleton. I don't even hesitate before replying. I'm like, Funplex, yeah, absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. Fill these out tonight, hand them to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex. Hell yeah, alright. Welcome to the family, I'd say. Aww. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Dandleton. Hey, we did it. And with that, we did a good job. We completed our first day. One bus ride later, and it's home again, jiggity jig. Okay. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my first day. So, how'd it go? It went well. Well or well? Really well? Your little app came through, despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile, like when you were a lifeguard. Huh, guess I am smiling. Interesting. By the way,
there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you.
What's that?
Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
I didn't. Also, that's... I like how she moved out of the way and there's just all these pizza bagels. Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions... I'm sorry, what? On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Why did we order that many? Why did it order that many for us? And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits. Complete! Hey, look, you've also won a prize! Hey, I got a prize unlocked and I got an achievement unlocked. Put your quarter up. You'll get one of these for each level you clear, plus some extras for various endings and other hidden thingies. Now let's check your score. Oh. Okay. Well, looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Okay, wow, yeah, that's like full bar. And everyone else is kind of either meh or meh. And being very direct. Alright. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts. That's right, I've got guts and they've got things in them. Like confidence. Also, you scored 5,750 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is, Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yeah. I do. There. Alright. That's cool that they offer the option to save right then and there. What's this? Oh, level 2. I thought it was like bringing me back to the beginning where it's like, thank you for playing the demo. And I'm like, but I bought the game. Level 2. Chasing ghosts. Oh, alright. It is the future year, 2000 something or other. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960-somethings. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. Oh shit. I have had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. That's all terrifying, including and especially numerous kids puking up nachos on your clothes? All at once? Ugh. Okay, look, I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. Happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right? Yeah, right, you're happy. This is the best I've seen you in ages, Dandleton. Before, you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now, well, you're still tired, but a good tired. My roommate Juniper, she's taken to stopping by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. It's still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff.
Yes.
Good! Aww. It's all saying yes. Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. But okay. Clearly Iris was programmed by an English major. Double plus good. Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? She's like, no throwing in language from George Orwell's 1984. To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am? Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy, privacy-invading digital overmistress, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered me a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
And you have pizza on a bagel.
But Dandleton, when pizza's on a bagel. So Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to like move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. That does not sound very responsible in this pandemic climate. This is being recorded during week 2 of like Earth lockdown. Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level, good pay, and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy if a bit dull. Funny thing is that they asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before I started advertising for candidates. I said, nope, who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job. Oh. Yeah, it's because she knew you would hate that job. That's my guess.
Well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
No, I don't think I would, now that I work in an arcade. Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point, not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget.
Yeah.
I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you.
Well, there you go. There's your reason for that.
And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
That's true. We did just do that. Not a lie, I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch, after having pizza bagels for breakfast, because we barely had enough money to cover the rent this week pulled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things are fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of crash and burn. Okay. Also not a lie, that every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery. Also not a lie, when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Dandleton, say something, you're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my time at the Funplex. I took a risk, and it's paid off in terms of my mental health, if not my fiscal health. Well, that's a good way to look at it, Dandleton, and I'm glad you're in a job that you like now, and hopefully I'll soon find a job that I like. I know, like, doing this, I treat it like a job, but, doesn't pay the bills yet, but someday. Someday I'll use this clip from a video to look back on, and I'll be like, man, I wasn't making any money doing this back then, and it'll be like me in the future. I'd be like, can you believe that guy? What a card. And then it'll cut to me saying that. I don't know. I'm planning my own future video, but thank you for hanging out with me. We'll pick up on this again real soon. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I want to see what happens. Clearly things are going well with me and Naomi. Maybe we'll go down that path. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But thank you for joining me. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.